So we're going to have some fun today. I have no idea what we're going to talk about. Well, I have two ideas, just little short things, but we're going to go into some very cool funness here. It's friggin' hot back here. Let me turn my AC on. Haven't been in the office all day. All right, so to start off with, let's say howdy to Sabrina and to Brenda. So we can't get rid of Sabrina. We tried. And so Sabrina was here, as you guys know. She was here last week for the group event. And then, we couldn't get rid of her. And so we decided to just like adopt her into the family. So she's with us now. And Brenda got here a couple of days ago. Huge, amazing story. We're not going to take the time to go into, but boy, if we ever do, holy shit, this coming together. She's here for the 4 days of one-on-one, and she's been so gracious. Enjoying. Wayne is here. That most of you guys know. So he's with us in the other business. He's also been doing tech stuff and internet genius stuff with me for like 4 years now. He's here. He's just over in a little cabin right around back. And Brenda, are you cool with, I see Davey just took them, just unmuted. Will you share a little bit just about how this has been for you the last couple of days, Brenda?
It's difficult to put into words.
Are you guys hearing her loud or no? No? All right, Dev, are you on your laptop? Is this your laptop, yep. Davey, that you guys are on? Uh-oh.
Yes.
Okay, I noticed this last time too. I think maybe something got poured on your microphone or something, or maybe we're going to, after this, make a note. We want to go into your settings for your microphone and see if your mic got turned way down. It's super, super, super low. Okay, so go ahead, Brenda. Just do your best, and we'll hear however much. Just maybe talk loud.
Okay, can you hear me?
That's a little better, yeah.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah.
It was the input volume.
There we go.
All I can say is before I got here, I was in a pretty dark place, pretty depressed state, and I've tried self-help I've studied and I've gone through, I don't know, I've done courses, I've read, I've done Tony Robbins, I've Course in Miracles, and somehow I could not put it together. And I knew when I saw Brian, I just knew he was the real deal. And it's just been, I'm halfway through. I don't know. I just feel awesome. I mean, I feel wonderful. I don't know how to describe it.
Perfect. That is perfect. You just said it. Thank you. And I've been hearing so much of that recently, like, oh my God, I don't know. It's awesome. Thank you, Brenda. That's still beautiful and perfect, exactly the way you did it. So she's been so gracious, like allowing everybody to actually sit in on her sessions, and it's been freaking amazing. All right, now what I want to do before we do whatever we're going to do after we do this, which I don't know either, was it, Rich, the session we did about deservability? You got something, Rosemary? All right, I don't know if that's my internet. No, because everybody else is still moving. Ooh, okay, Rosemary, your hand went up. What was that?
I was saying hi to Jill.
Oh, hey, Jill, welcome. All right. Okay, perfect. So Rich and Kate. Hey, Linda. Was that session that we did a couple weeks ago about deservability, was that in Freedom7 or was that in the network marketing program that we did that session? Which was that?
Freedom7.
It was here. Okay, fantastic. Okay, does everybody remember that? You guys remember that? Okay, phenomenal. I remember the session. I just do so many sessions, I didn't know where the hell it was, whether it was here in the network market. So that's awesome. So, Rich, would you please tell them what the fuck?
Since then, money has just been falling from the sky. Almost literally. Like, the very next day, I looked at my bank account, and there was an extra $3,500 in there. No shit. Just there it was. I had to look for where it came from. Just like Brian said, money's just going to show up from places that you don't know where it comes from. Then I actually got the exact bid price that I wanted for this cabinet job that I was doing. And I allowed myself to accept the money. I then later gave it to my wife, but you know, allowed myself to accept the money.
He can do that.
Yesterday, the CIO of my company that I work for calls me up, gives me the first ever, I believe it was the CIO award, and for doing a great job of maintaining security during a huge threat that we had, and gave me $1,000 bonus yesterday. Just calls me out of the blue. And it was our second anniversary of knowing each other. We met 2 years ago yesterday.
Yep, to the day. So it was an awesome day yesterday. Awesome.
$5,600 extra outside of my normal pay in 2 weeks. 45 of it unexpected.
What the fuck, Ridgeway?
You froze.
Okay, so now every reaction comes up in this moment. A couple people celebrate, one go, motherfucker. Didn't happen for me. All those reactions all here in this small little group, right? Okay, so check this out. Right before this session. Well, by the way, how are you feeling about receiving that money, Rich?
Feeling pretty good about it right now.
All right. If that money had shown up before that session, how would you have felt?
Well, the only thing I don't think I would have had a hard time about, the only thing I do think I would have had a hard time about was accepting the pay for doing something outside of my job. But yeah, the bonuses, I would have definitely celebrated those. But yeah, I'm celebrating everything now.
Everything. And from what you told me on that session, even if you had accepted some of it, you would have probably found some way to make yourself pay somewhere, somehow, from what you said. So, wow, what a difference. Well, right before we started this session, so this is kind of cool. When people are doing the 4 days with me, and I have programs ongoing, like Freedom7 is at noon, and then at 4 p.m., I have my network marketing liberation program where I'm doing something similar to Freedom7 with a larger group of network marketers. It's going to get really big real quick. And the people that are here working with me get to work with me up until showtime, and then they get on the computer with Dev in the other room while I do this. And it's always just the crazy miraculous synchronicity of the whole thing. Right before we came in here, Brenda, is it okay for me to say what we were discussing, what we were talking about before we came in? Okay. It was having to earn a living and being willing to do whatever you need to do to earn a living. I don't know about you, but that sounds fun. And it sounds like the natural, joyful expression of an infinite, unlimited being. So, all right, it's not letting me mute. Rich, would you unmute you guys, please? All right. What if the universe is your body? What if the universe is your body? And what if everything that you see is yours and it is you? What if everything you see, everything you experience is you and it's yours? So, I'm feeling this now. So almost everybody here has seen or been a victim. I mean, a participant in a spell break that I've done where this issue of deservability came up in one. Well, it's always about deservability. This idea about being needed. Okay. People need my help. I need to help. And what we do is when we're little, we look up at those fucking retards that they call our parents. And they're gods and they're infinitely perfect and they're fucktards. And we're like, what? They're perfect and they know they're all powerful and they're everything to us. I mean, we don't eat without them doing something, it looks like, right? Our everything. I mean, we're laying there with our butt burning with poop on it unless somebody picks us up by the legs and wipes us off. Like, we are seemingly totally powerless, totally needing them for everything. And then we have a warm moment with them and then they scream at us. We go, and then they hug us and then they hit us. And we learn very clearly, can't count on love. Can't count on love. I have no real power over it, and my best efforts to try to keep the love train flowing my way don't work. And then we learn that we can get approval. Right? We learn that we can get approval. How many times does the average woman spread her legs for a man she doesn't really want to in order to get some form of approval? Even if it's her husband. Ooh, Brian, not supposed to talk about that. I know. I don't care. How many times does the average guy in his lifetime compromise and not say what he really means in order to get her to spread her legs when she doesn't want to? How many times does the average of us, everybody, in our sleepwalk, how many times have we actually toned down, understated, undersaid, or not said something in order to keep the approval, that tenuous, risky, precarious approval that's flowing to us? None of you guys know what I'm talking about, right? No, we don't do that. How many times have we said what we don't mean and don't think and don't believe? Now, everybody just kind of nod with me. You know how sometimes, you know, come on, all of us. Sometimes, you know how sometimes you just really want to fuck a bear, right? Right? We all know, huh? Okay, mark my words on this. I haven't done it yet, but I will. I will, within the next couple of years, be on a stage in front of at least 1,000, let's say 5,000 people, and I'm gonna be talking, and I'm gonna have it going, and everybody's with me, and I'm gonna say, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You know how sometimes you want to fuck a bear, and 80% of the people in the room will still be nodding their heads for 0.7 seconds after I say it before they go, wait. Why do we do that shit? You don't really want to fuck a bear, do you? Be honest. Me neither. Not to say I haven't thought about it. A few times, more than a few, but not that often anymore. Ever since I found the joy of squirrels, I've been pretty much single-minded there. I don't want to be gross, but they can hold a lot of nuts in those big furry cheeks. Oh, there's no hope. But anyway, you know, what you got, Rich? Is that your thing, man? So you don't want to fuck up. You don't want to fuck up.
We were leaving.
Huh?
We were leaving the store yesterday, and I kicked my nuts so hard, my toe hurt. Now, the funny part of it is, a package of nuts fell out of the bag, and I kicked it to stop it from hitting the ground, and it hurt. So I kicked my nuts so hard, it hurt my toe.
I get it. Normally, it would be the nuts that hurt, but in that case. So you guys don't really want to fuck a bear, do you? But if I'm having this conversation, how many times, be honest and be cognizant for a minute, you might even remember one. How many times has someone said something about that other race or about how guys are, and you nodded with them when you really didn't mean it? Oh, and that's just a little thing. I don't know what's little or big. Do you? I don't know what's little or big. You guys see, nobody wants to nod on this, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Going along for approval. If you got to do anything to get it, it ain't love when you get it. It's approval. And I don't know about you, but when I lay down with my honey at night, perhaps naked, what I'm most longing for and fantasizing about and dreaming of is approval. Not when I sit down with my kids. What's up with that? What's up, Dev? What you doing there? Oh, I thought she was going to say something. When I sit down heart to heart with my kids and we have our conversation eye to eye and heart to heart, what I'm really going for is approval. Nah. You guys would be shocked at how much non-approval I get from people. Even people close to me. Non-approval. I don't give a diggity damn because I'm about authenticity and connection and love. Well, this translates perfectly to money. What the fuck are you trying to earn money for? That's going to just guarantee that you either don't get it or that when you do, it's attached to something that sucks. Some of you heard there was a really brilliant, beautiful, amazing woman who said to me one time, I would love to have more money, but I don't want to deal with all the extra stress and drama. And I said, oh, so then money equals and means stress and drama to you or somebody inside of you, right? You breathing, Linda? You breathing, Linda? You with me? What if money doesn't mean stress and drama? Because only if money means stress and drama to you, will you not want more because you don't want more stress and drama. All right, I'm feeling something here. Are you guys, is everybody breathing? because what I'm saying, I do have a little bit of an internet glitch here, and that's lagging things a little bit. And I'm just monitoring the interaction. I'm monitoring faces. I want to encourage you to dig in like never before, because what I'm talking about could be perceived to be very subtle and like, oh, I don't really get, I don't really know if I'm really. If you're an infinite, unlimited being projecting out of eternity into time and space, and the universe arises through you, then what in the fuck do you need to earn? What difficulty need there be? What price must you pay? What penalty must there be? What toll at the gate to pass through? Or password must you know to get the approval of the gate opening for you? Now, I know that your parents taught you that there was. They manipulated the living fuck out of you, just like you asked them to. And then men manipulated you, then your friends manipulated you, and then women manipulated you, and your best friend manipulated you. As you broadcast the signal, please manipulate me and show me that life is hard, that I have to earn. Ooh, a couple people just had some right there, didn't you? Oh, yes, you did. Keep breathing. Who would like, enjoy, and appreciate and use some help with this? It's the Rich and Kate. The Rich and Kate thing has put its hand up. Did you guys see that? Totally in sync. Now, oh, there we go. Okay, I just unmuted you guys. So now let me ask another question here before I discuss this with the two that are one.
You froze for a moment.
Yeah, I see a little bit of glitchiness here. So who's breathing right now? Who's breathing? Who's breathing? Who's breathing the way that you know will help you? Okay. Who knows that you have been dealing on some level? Be completely honest, please. No peer pressure allowed. Who here knows beyond the shadow of a doubt that to some extent your money making, your love making, your love experiencing has been hindered in some way, shape, or form, even recently, by this topic of deserving and approval and all of this stuff? Who? Earning. Okay. Then why the fuck did you not raise your hand immediately? Don't answer, just feel. Why did you not raise your hand immediately? Because even Rich and Kate took a few seconds. And I know there's an internet lag, but it ain't that long. Check in and feel. Because this shit might be uncomfortable. For one thing.
Little bit.
Little bit. It might be. Or we might perceive it that way.
All right.
So, Rich and Kate, I'm gonna pull you in here in just a second. So, Rosemary, my love. Andrea, my love, my dear, my friend. Jill, Linda. Right now, are you experiencing all of the love in your life that you really want? Brenda, Sabrina, no. Are you experiencing right now in the last 30 days, 90 days, all of the money flowing through your experience that you really want? Okay. Are you in your business endeavors, and I'm in the unique position of knowing what some of your business endeavors are and knowing what some of your stated desires and intentions are? Are you finding yourself moving with focus and grace, effortlessly and magically in the direction of everything that you want, minute to minute, regarding doing what you said you most want to do? Uh-oh. Did I break up?
Not ever.
Huh?
You broke up.
Yeah.
Okay, I did break up. Okay. So, Brenda, after this, I will definitely take that other password and get on that other network. That'll help. All right. So, I'm gonna try something real fast. I'm gonna switch off the network and back on. If this closes the meeting, I don't think it will, but if it does close the meeting, we'll just go right back in. I'll put another link in the Facebook group and we'll do it again, okay? All right. Looks like I'm back. How's the signal now?
It's showing yellow, but you're not freezing up or anything.
How about now?
You forget it.
All right. I'm going to jump on another network. And there's a high probability that when I jump on the other network, it will end this call. We'll see. Everybody breathing? I see that Andrea is. I love seeing that. I just love seeing that.
That's what's
That's funny.
All right. That does seem better. That's pretty good, Linda. All right. Wow, my signal's definitely better. Okay, let me write this password down so I have it for the future, you guys. Oops. All right. So thank you for that, Brenda and Dewi. All right. That's much more better. Okay. So the last question that I asked a couple of questions. Then I said, some of you, I know about your business endeavors. I know what you're involved in. I know what your intentions. I know what your goals. I know your preferences. Are you finding yourself rapidly, consistently, efficiently, effectively, and effortlessly expanding rapidly into the directions that you want consistently, the way you said you wanted to and would? Is that happening like that for you all the time? On the level that you want? Thank you. And yes, I was waiting for you. Okay. I'm going to get into some somewhat potentially intense stuff here now, okay? And I am with you, Rich and Kate, and I'm just following, you know, as I always do. This is for everybody here. And some of you will feel poked in the ribs a little bit as I go, and that's only because I'm poking you in the ribs. So, Dev, will you come shut the door, please, hon? Getting an echo. Thanks, babe. Thank you. She had to get a kiss. See, I had to earn that.
No.
All right. I'm watching a lot of people. I put myself into an even more, you guys all know I'm in a weird fucking unique position being me, right? And helping people with their deepest stuff day in and day out, including people really close to me. And now we started this other business that's totally in harmony with what we're doing. Like it's a perfect extension, just flows perfectly. And so I'm seeing people even in other angles and in other interactions with them. And I'm seeing people chase shiny object after shiny object after shiny object. This is nearly universal on the internet. And it's extra universal in the network marketing direct sales world. Oh my God, this one looks like it might be even easier than the one that I'm doing. So, oh, what the blah, 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 blah. And one of the people that was here last week, I teased her because she's, you know, like every week she adds another network marketing company. And I said, poking her in the ribs, so what you're doing is you're going to join every fucking network marketing company that comes down the rail, not do anything in any of them. And it's like one of these is going to pan out and make me rich if I just join them all. It don't actually work that way. And there's, you know, some really great sayings like sorry for you vegans out there, but man who wait for duck to fly into mouth, wait long time. And man who chase 2 rabbits, catch none. There will always be more opportunities than there are time, and every opportunity will be poised as the one. So follow your fucking heart. And do what you want to do. Listen, if people can make a living teaching other people how to weave baskets underwater, and they fucking do, Google underwater basket weaving if you doubt me. That's right. If people can make big ass money teaching horses to do ballet, and they fucking do, Google dressage. If people can make money, if girls can make money mailing their dirty socks to men who get off on that smell, and they fucking do. Don't look at me. You want to fuck a bear. Don't look at me like that. Get me no crap. You all nodded when I said it. Okay. Breathe. Be soft on yourself. There's no criticism here. And when I said, anybody want any help with this? Oh, no, not me. I'm fine. I'm just fine here. It's all's good. There's always going to be more opportunities than there are hours in the day. And every opportunity is going to be poised and painted to look its best. If you find something your heart loves and resonates with, all right, let's all get Christian for a minute. That verse in the Bible, I brought it up recently. Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all of your heart. The money can't stay away the minute you quit focusing on earning money. As long as you're earning money, let's be honest. Let's be completely honest. How do you feel in your heart about having to earn money? Just show me by the look on your face. If we could do a GIF right now, we could do a GIF. But everybody just show me by the look on your face. How do you feel about having to earn money? Let's be honest. Yeah. Or this, or at a deeper level, maybe this. I mean, really? And who the fuck is the money holder that I have to earn it from? You ever thought about society? You ever thought about trying to please society? Anybody ever thought about trying to please society? You know, what will society? Who the fuck is society? I keep looking for the society, and I haven't found one. WeAreSociety.com. Okay, I approve of those shoes with that shirt. You're fine. Neckline's a little low, but it would be okay on Friday night. But for Tuesday, that shit's too low. Trying to please society, which doesn't exist. Trying to earn money. Who's the final authority that says, well, you've earned this amount? My boss does. Rich, there was something you said in there. The company I work for, that's a motherfucking lie. You work for yourself. You do not work for that company.
Right.
And you can walk away today. Or you can devote yourself even more. The irony is that you make more money more funly when you're working for yourself. It doesn't matter what company you go to. Some of us on this call are involved in businesses that actually do stir our hearts. And we would have so much bliss sharing it wildly and far and wide. And we're still toning that shit down. You know why? Because if you got to earn it, what will the price be for that money? I don't know. And if I have more than I have ever had, I mean, I know what happened when I got money before. What if I have more stress, more drama, more punishment, more criticism from society? Fucking dickhead driving a Ferrari. Who the fuck does he think he is? Don't want to piss those voices off. Why isn't she driving a Prius? Doesn't she know? Petroleum is killing the world. She should just get a Prius. And what's up with the fucking purple hair? Who does she think she is? Why is he?
Get around.
All right, one more thing to cover before I come to Rich and Kate. Say that again.
I said, turn it around. Who do I think I am telling her or them what they think that what they should be doing?
Exactly, but we don't want to do that shit because, you know, well, I don't know why, but we don't want to do that, you know, because, well, I don't know why, but we play that loop shit a lot right there. So over these last couple of days, I'll tell you, well, last week and this week with the group last week and now with the one-on-one with Brenda, which is turned into a group for several sessions. This idea, listen, when somebody says, geez, that guy is such a fucking egotistical bastard, what part of you would ever say or think that but your ego? And what you're really saying without knowing it is, I'm a little ego and I hate the way his ego is getting to be a big ego and I want to be a big ego and I don't like the way he's being a big ego. It's not fair that he's... That's what we're fucking saying. She's such a fucking slut. Look at her. Dan. I wish I had tits like that. Oh, get some scowls and some laughs, boy. You can tell a lot about what's going on with this right here. Why is he so blatantly sexual? I mean, doesn't he know that I wish I could be that blatantly sexual and I'm not? And I feel bad about it. How many of those pressures are stacked up from non-existent sources and everybody's enforcing them for the one who doesn't exist? The fuck? Ooh, my next book's going to be called The Power of Not Giving a Fuck. That shit'll sell. All right. So Rich and Kate, this is going to be a little freaky because it kind of looks like two heads on one body, but I think there might be, I don't know. So who wants to go first? Because your hands went. I feel like if we chopped them off, more would sprout.
Probably. On this subject with business, I fall all over my words.
Stop. You just fell all over your words.
I did.
Okay. Couldn't be a better example. Thank you. Now we're already there. We're already in the middle of it. Who's breathing? Who here feels that when you go to share your thing, I don't give a diggity damn if you're confused and you think you work for a company and you're going in to ask for a raise, or if you're in sales and you're asking for the sale, or if you're in network marketing and you're sharing the most incredible or shit product that has ever come down the pike. Doesn't really matter. Who has ever felt that when you went to say it, your mouth turned uncold everything?
Yes, that.
Okay.
Not quite so classy though.
Yeah. I did it like on a very elegant high level there, because that's what I do. All right. A couple hands didn't go up. Why y'all lying? Either you're lying, or right now you're avoiding actually doing anything because of it. So you're not in a position where it's coming up. Now watch this. Your mouth turning into retard turds can be in the form of, I found, never mind. It can be that, or it can be rejecting and resisting everything on technicalities rather than being open to embrace what's in front of you. It's still a defense. Some of you guys are seeing that there might be something to that. It could be just disqualifying everything that comes to you defensively and feeling like you have damn good reasons for it. And we're not going to ever be intentionally, consciously crazy. So every area that we're crazy in, we have to pretend that it's something else. We're not going to admit, because then we'd be crazy. I can be crazy as long as I don't let myself know that I'm crazy, but I can't let myself know that I'm crazy, because to be knowingly crazy, that's fucking crazy. Do you get that to some extent? Y'all get what I'm, okay? Keep breathing. All right. And just so we're clear, this is for you. Some of y'all ain't going after anything because when I go after things, well, I know what happens. So you're kind of sitting in a temporary limbo. Didn't think of it that way, but now that you put it that way, maybe, you asshole. Others of you are kind of plodding along, doing, well, you know, a reasonable amount towards your goals. Keeps you safe. Keeps you safe. I mean, if I was really to go out there and really say the truth, I guarantee you some people wouldn't like it. True? Can you relate? If you can relate to that statement, if I was to really go out at full blast and do what I know I could do and what I really kind of want to do, I know some people wouldn't like it. If that's true for you, please put your fucking hand up. Thank you.
Oh, that's the number one thing.
So, Kate, I'm 1 year old and I scream because my butt hurts and I've had poo in them pants for way too long. And I'm like, would somebody please help me? And mom or dad or uncle or auntie comes up and jerkily, roughly, angrily, resentfully changes that diaper. And you learn in that moment, don't ask for what you want, even when it hurts. And for the rest of your life, every time you get ready to speak it, if I ask for the money, I've got a person in front of me, literally in front of me right now with their credit card in their fucking hand saying, I want to sign up in your business. I would love to buy these products, but I want to give them 15 more minutes worth of information. I don't want to ask for the money because if I ask them, go ahead and swipe the card, my dad's going to be mad at me. Because when I asked him for the money when I was 3, he yelled at me. And when I asked him to buy me those cowboy boots when I was 7, he actually ended up doing it. I mean, listen, if you had seen these cowboy boots that I wanted when I was 7, you would be like, yeah, you got to have those boots, Brian. They're fuck, holy shit. And the 9-year-old next door has a pair. You need those boots. I didn't want to ask that motherfucker. Secretly, I wanted to kill him, pay him back for all the time that I thought he was going to kill me. But if I was going to get those boots, I had to go through him. Motherfucker. And so I ended up with the boots and owing the enemy. You know what I'm talking about? In debt to the enemy. And now I'm going to have to pay for that one too. Oh, I knew I was going to have to pay for that one. for the rest of my life, okay, I was in sales. Kate, I was in sales. And if I was to ever say how unbelievably, ridiculously, ungodly, godful I am at sales, people would be very offended. So I just said it without saying it. I hope you guys noticed that. And every time that I got close to closing the deal, every time I got close to closing the deal, I was in a fucking panic. And if they said yes, I was terrified because I had just made money that I was going to have to pay for. And I didn't know what the price was going to be or where it was going to come. But I knew I was going to pay and it was going to hurt. And I see a whole bunch of little micro nods. Yeah, breathe. Close your eyes and breathe that. If I get this money, I'm going to fucking pay. There's going to be somebody to pay. There's going to be a price. And I don't know what it is going to be. Now, those of you that ain't closing your eyes, I gotta ask why. Why you're not going inside on this. If I get that love that I really most want, there's going to be a price. If I let this guy hug me so that I can have the hug that I need, he's going to want to fuck me. And I don't even understand it. I'm just a little girl, and he's like wanting to push this on me. I don't even know what it is. What's he trying to do? I don't like this. And if I say yes, I will look at your opportunity. They're going to have me by the fucking neck, and they're going to pin me down and force me, and then I'm going to feel uncomfortable to say no, and then I'm going to... So much easier to just avoid it all. And now here I am. I did it. I joined this business. And now I got to face these feelings. I'm going to either work through them or I'm going to fail like I did at everything else. So I get a chance to share the business and my mouth turns. Or better yet, I just avoid the entire conversation. And when I avoid the conversation, I'm avoiding everything that I want. And I'm avoiding that feeling that I don't want. And when I live my little life at home, not going after anything, I'm actually avoiding everything. And I'm shutting out everything that I actually want. Everybody breathe, everybody breathe, everybody breathe. Keep breathing and just keep listening. Let your feelings be alive inside of you and feel them and let them reveal and bring insights. I feel to share a couple things. So over these, just about everybody, stay with your feelings now. Everybody has seen pictures of the miracle space that we work in here at the house. And you guys have been seeing the pictures we post of people sitting in the pyramid and all that crazy shit and crystals and all that, right? Everybody's seen some of that. You guys have all seen some of that. Okay. The last few clients that I've worked with, more and more and more, I've been underlining with them how extreme this space actually is. Everything in the space is extreme. I have people listening to music unlike anything they ever heard, thought, or dreamed even existed, pushing them with music out of their musical comfort zone. We're doing ultra high nutrition food, pushing them out of their Big Mac comfort zone. I tell them, put your fucking phone away, turn your computer off, putting them out of their normal avoid connection by having endless yapping conversation comfort zone. Keep breathing. It might be worth it right now for all of us to go even deeper into this and contemplate for a moment, how many comfort zone perimeters do I actually have? Please breathe. Please cry. Please let whatever feelings there are, let them come up. How many comfort zone borders do I actually have? Welcome, Wayne. Everybody stay where you are. Stay focused. Breathing. When it comes to music, all right, a couple of people getting sensations coming up. Feel them and go inside of them and breathe. When it comes to music, did you know that any music that you put into your environment, your brain will unconsciously begin to attach to the frequencies and the beat? Did you know that? And if you are consistently listening to brain dead, stupid, simple music, whether you ever thought of it that way or not, you are dumbing yourself down every minute that you do it. And you're unconsciously going into hypnosis on that pogo stick beat. Doom, 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 doom. Dumbing yourself down minute by minute with your brain falling asleep around that beat, and whatever the fuck they're talking about in that music is going straight into your subconscious. Did you know that? Feel the possibility. Did you know when you turn that devil box on and you watch those shows, they are spending millions or billions on engineering how to make you emotionally addicted and to hypnotize you into feeling those feelings that will cause you to feel like you have to be on the next show? And did you know that they're spending billions and billions and billions and billions on social engineering and psychological engineering so that those commercials, from the first word, every beat of music is designed to hypnotize you to not only want their shit, but to feel like you need to buy other people's stupid shit. Did you know that? Those of you who have not watched The Century of the Self, it's 4 hours of uncomfortable fun that I cannot recommend highly enough for the awakening effect and the doors that it can open in your mind. And the second time you watch it, even more so. Okay. This is not your normal fun Friday evening fare. A little different. And you get to wake up and see, oh, this is, they got me to think this way on every fucking level, down to my sexual preferences, to my how I feel when I'm eating, for God's sake. Did you know McDonald's spends millions a year? Now they've 30-something thousand locations around the world, billions served and billions of dollars flowing in, and they still spend millions of dollars a year in the chemist labs finding ways to make the chemicals that they add to make the French fries smell the most addictive way possible, that will trigger emotions in your body when you smell those fries. Did you know that? See, when you're selling a Big Mac, for $1 or so and making zero net profit on it, but you make 95% profit on the French fries, and you're selling billions of little white bags of French fries a year, an extra penny per bag of fries translates into a lot of money. So what can we do to make these things a little bit more addictive? I'm not making it a bad thing. Shit smells good, don't it? Woo, my God. Somebody help me. They spend millions a year, tens of millions a year, to make the smell of the French fries a little bit more emotionally and physically addictive. It's got that golden smell. It's like a potato-gasm in your nose. Man, jeans commercials. Your ass will look like this if you just put these pants on. Keep breathing. Anybody ever looked in a modern woman's magazine? Okay, keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. Don't get distracted. Stay totally focused. I once looked through a modern woman's magazine to see what the fuck they were talking about. And I thought I was going to die. One of the things that stood out the most to me was the 473 articles and advertisements talking about cosmetic flaws and the solutions to them. Do you have crow's feet? We can fix that. A weak chin? Oh, you poor thing. You don't really deserve to live, but that's okay. We can help you with that. Do you need filler because you're not full enough? They have words to make you feel like a fucking wildebeest. Designed to make you feel like a wildebeest, and an educational system to make sure that words will make you feel things. Now, do you think that it's possible? Everybody breathing. Are y'all breathing deep? Everybody breathing deep. Expand it so that this can get in. Do you think that it is possible? We've all noticed, we've all talked about how the school system doesn't teach you to make money, and the school system doesn't teach you how to have relationships, and the school system doesn't teach you how to be healthy, and the school system doesn't teach you how to be an entrepreneur, and the school system sure as fuck don't teach you how to breathe in a way that's serving to yourself. What the school system does is it takes infinite, unlimited, wild little beings who are designed to run and jump and yell and play and interact together to learn by moving and doing, to run several miles a day while climbing and rolling and flipping and interacting at deep levels with all the other children, asking an endless display of questions. And they're forced into an unnatural seating position in a confining desk and told to sit still, shut up, be still, don't move, be quiet, and don't look at anybody else's paper to interact. And we, instead of letting you learn by extracting your inner brilliance, we will fill you with information that will put you to fucking sleep. Now, if that's what the school, I'm not making it a bad thing. I'm just talking about the sequence of events. If the school system does that, and it obviously does, do you think there's any possibility that the people who did that shit might have had a reason? They might not just be unbelievably fucking stupid. They might have had a reason. They might have had an outcome for why they designed this. If you will look up the Prussian, later on, don't take notes now, Prussian, the Prussian model of education that almost all modern education in the civilized world is based on. It is a system of hypnotizing infinite beings into stupid, programmable servants, slaves, and soldiers. That's what it's based on. They have an educational system for the families in power, and they have an educational system for everybody else. And that's the model that almost every one of us was given. Now, even there's a very few ultra-conscious homeschool curricula and even private school formats that are very, very, very different. But 99.9%, somewhere in that neighborhood, is the most counterproductive. Did they teach you how to express yourself with clarity and passion in school? Of course not. Did they encourage you to go for your wildest, craziest dreams? No, they told you get in line, and if you even begin to toot your own horn, we're going to chop you off at the fucking knees. Quick, like, don't get too big for your britches, fucker. Okay. On a weekly basis, I have people telling me that I should tone my shit down and be more humble so that people will like me more and I can have a bigger audience. Somebody somewhere gets offended. They mean well. Brian, don't toot your own horn so loud. I'm telling everybody to toot your fucking horn. Just don't toot it on the shit you don't know anything about. If I were to take the time to give you the list of everything I don't know anything about and that I'm not skilled at, I'd be wasting all of our fucking time, and it would take me forever. I ain't got time for that. I'm focused on what I want to experience. So here comes this opportunity into my lap, and I'm going to go talk about it. Why would I be surprised that everything I ever placed between myself and that would come up when I do? Right, Kate? Infinite, unlimited being projects out of eternity into time and space to have an experience. Begins to wake up and realize, oh shit, I'm actually here for experience, not any of those other things. Ooh, well, if that's the case, I'm going to actually follow what that crazy, cocky, arrogant bastard says, and I'm going to start to go for what I want to experience. And then I immediately come face to face with everything I placed between myself and that. Now, why is that true? Because if you didn't place stuff between yourself and that, you wouldn't have to go for it. You'd already have it. Every time I say that, it is my intention that you get it a little bit more than the last 472 times you heard me say it when you got tired of it after the third time. One of these times you're going to hear it and go, fuck, oh my God. That makes sense. He's still a jerk, but wow, there might be something to that. So, you know, Kate, what you're experiencing is, and almost everybody in some ways, because everybody's hand went up. Just about everybody's hand. An energetic hand went up as well. When I go to do what I most want to do, to experience what I most want to experience, my mouth goes. And I just say, fuck, why'd I even try? If you will breathe through that a few times. So I want you to imagine right now, Kate, if there was one person on this planet that you wanted to take Purium to, that you were like, by the way, you can't think in terms of signing people up. If you want to be happy, you must think in terms of sharing this with people so that they can make a choice. If you ever think about signing somebody up, you're in total opposition. So that's a whole nother reason to hesitate. And most of us do think in terms of signing people up. I'm going to get them on the products. That's none of your fucking business. Share the products. Let them decide whether they want to get themselves on the products or not. Feel the difference right there? So that's one big area of resistance to let go of. You never want to sign anybody up, because if you do, you're in opposition to what is. You never want to get anybody on the products, because if you do, you're in opposition. What if they don't want to? And what if the person that you most want to bring into the business is going to be the biggest asshole you've ever dealt with in your life? Don't do that. Just share it. Let them choose. And then go on to the next and let them choose. And after you sign up 473 people, don't try to make them all go diamond. Find out who wants to and help them do it. Okay, so just imagine, though, the one person that if you were going to be able to share this with someone and have them look at it, you're like, you know what, they'd be a perfect fit. They're internationally famous. or maybe they're not internationally famous. Maybe they just train thousands of people who are a perfect fit. And you're like, man, if they were to join me in this thing, they would be able to bring in thousands of people, each of whom would be doing thousands in volume. And we'd be sitting on the fucking beach right now with Brian and Davey. Now imagine you're getting ready to talk to them. Imagine you're getting ready to talk to them. And they've said, yes, I will look at what you have. You have 20 minutes. How do you feel in that moment? You're about to jump on the video call.
Anxiety, panic.
Perfect. So feel the panic. Feel it. All the voices. I'm going to fuck this one up like I fucked everything else up. Feel that.
Get mad.
You feel angry?
Yeah, I get mad at myself when I get all anxious and fluttery and just,
Well, up until now, you have done that very well. So right now, just feel it. Yep. Right on. Take your space and feel it. Everybody else, if you ain't playing along, I gotta wonder why you're on this session today. Because there's something in your life you could be applying this to right now. If I was to really go after that thing that I most want right now, that I most want, that I want so much that I won't even let myself really think about it. Because if I did, I would feel fucking miserable and I'd probably get stupid and actually try to do something about it. And then my mouth will go. Okay? Feel that thing that you most want to do. And for you right now, Kate, you're getting ready to share the most exciting thing you've ever found with the person that you're most excited to share it with, and feel all the feelings that come up around it. Rosemary, Dev, my little honey, Andrea, that thing you most want to do, or the thing you most want to share, the thing you most want to go out and talk about. Everybody, I have my big question for you. In this very moment, there is something that you would most like to change in this world. And the way that it relates to you. And there's something that you could say, there's somebody you could tell, there's someone you could reach out to and share something that could get that ball rolling in that direction. Have you been doing it with all of the fire and passion and gusto and enthusiasm that you really want to? If not, please shake your head no. Have you been doing it at the level of intensity and fire and passion and enthusiasm that you really want to? Thank you. I'm noticing a little stubbornness today in very unusual places, and that's okay. I don't mind. I'm just underlining it. So breathe. And you could ask yourself, just for a moment, we are not going to linger here, but why in the fuck have I not? Oh, these feelings. Because I believe I know what will happen if I do. Don't you? You think you know what's going to happen. You said it very plainly. Kate, if I do that, that happens. Of course, that's fucking bullshit. It's only true that it has happened up until now. But right now, just feel it and breathe through it. Breathe through it. So, Kate, if you don't mind repeating that huge lie, when I go to share it, I stumble all over my words. Would you say that, please?
When I go to share my business and this product, I, in the past, was stumbling over my words.
No, you tried to say it right this time. I want you to say it the way you said it the first time.
When I go to share my business and its products, I fall all over my words.
Now feel how you feel doing that, and feel how you feel knowing that that's true.
Shitty.
Yeah, feel it. Actually, shitty is bullshit. You don't feel shitty. Feel what you actually feel. And admit it to yourself, what you really feel.
Like a failure.
Okay, that's another thought. Feel what you really feel. Don't stay out of that. Feel what you really feel.
Sadness and fear.
Sadness and fear. So feel the sadness and fear. By calling it those other things, you kept yourself in your mental body away from your emotional body so that you wouldn't have to feel it all the way because you were sure it wasn't okay to feel and it wasn't okay to express. And I'm telling you right now it is. So just feel the sadness and the fear with everything that you got. And bring up that person in front of you that you want to tell and really feel that sadness and fear clearly, strongly. And this time you're letting yourself really feel it. Doesn't matter that they may be desperately wishing that they could receive that miracle in their lives. Doesn't matter. What matters is that you're sitting there feeling like you can't do it and you don't feel safe doing it. They could literally 5 minutes ago, right before the call, they had no idea what you were going to bring to them. Keep breathing and feeling those feelings now. Literally 5 minutes before the call, they were talking to their best friend about their biggest health concerns and how disgusted they are that they've been buying thousands of dollars a month worth of nutritional products and going to shamans and healers around the world trying to avoid surgery that nobody knows about. And you're sharing that you're about to have the opportunity to do with them is the answer to exactly what they've been looking for. But you don't have any idea of that. Your head is stuck so far up your own emotional ass, denying that you feel anger and sadness and fear by trying to make it into failure and all these other concepts so that you can beat yourself up enough to get out of trouble. Because if I just feel guilty enough, they'll stop punishing me and I'll be okay. So where are you feeling the strongest sensation right now?
Throat.
Okay, so go there. What a coincidence. So go ahead and touch there and feel that place. The place where you would be expressing from if it weren't for that sensation. Feel it with everything you got and go inside of it and breathe like never before. I trust that everybody right now is either feeling their emotions or moving into the physical sensation. And if you're not, I'm going to help you one more time. This is a gigantic, massive opportunity for you. I know that coming on these sessions and watching my hair grow and wondering, will he put on the unicorn helmet? I know that that's enough reason to be on the session. However, there is the possibility of you actually getting what you came for if you'll play full out by actually bringing up right now what you most want to do, what you most want to experience, what you most want to go for. Be honest with yourself that you have not been going for it at the level of intensity that you could, which would have you by the end of the month in a totally different position 30 days from now that you actually want to be in. And you know damn well you're not fucking doing it. Of course, it's not comfortable, so we could just, go watch a replay of whatever. But let's don't do that right now. Let's actually be totally present to what's here right now. Feeling those physical sensations with everything you got and being honest about what you're feeling. Anger, sadness, or fear. And feeling those physical sensations with everything you got. Oh, it's okay. There will be more sessions. I'll do it later. Fuck. Those of you that are playing 100% full out right now, you have no idea. You heard Rich's story about that money? Don't be surprised if after this one, there's an extra 0 or 2 on the back end of it. Don't be surprised, but not if you don't go through this, because you're not going to get what you want to experience until you go through what you put between yourself and that. And it don't have to hurt. It don't have to take long. It just takes what it takes. Feeling it. There's no price to pay. You're not earning this. You're actually letting the one who believes that there is something to earn, you're letting that little one be felt. Come here, little one who feels like you have to earn something, that feels like you have to be a little bit better looking to get what you want, that feels like you have to be a little bit more rich before you can be allowed to make any money, who feels you have to be a little bit more approvable and presentable in order to get love. Well, you need a little bit more credibility before you can actually go talk to those people. You need to be a little bit more liked before you can risk speaking out and saying your truth. You need to make sure that people value you enough before you really give everything. You have to make sure that you're totally safe before you risk anything. Which actually kind of defeats the whole purpose, doesn't it? Just know that that little one isn't making sense. That little one's not supposed to make sense. And give them the biggest embrace ever while they're not making sense. Of course you feel that way, sweetheart. Of course you feel that way. How could you not feel that way? After what you saw, after what you experienced, after what you learned to be true, how could you not feel that way? How could you not feel that way? Of course you do. So feel the sensation that's up. Touch that little one right where they're touching you. And breathe through it with everything you got. And resource. Let those old structures dissolve. And the one that you want be built. Nice. Let that shit out. That's what I'm talking about. Anybody that's holding back, check in and feel if you're holding back and breathe even deeper. Don't let them get all the juice. There is something in your life right now that you really wish you were making a bigger splash in. There's something in your life that you most wish that you could be sharing what you have in your hands. There's things in your life that you're not even letting in because you're so goddamn skeptical, but all that is a bullshit defense too. Keep breathing. Don't lock it up. Relax your body, Rich. Relax your body while you're feeling that sensation so that it can release. Yeah, you don't get anywhere by tightening everything else up. Just go inside that physical sensation and feel it with everything you got. And breathe big, breathe big. Breathe big. How would it feel to feel totally competent and clear on this topic? And right now, I can contrast it with what I'm feeling right now. And I'm going to feel this with everything that it's got. So it can be felt completely, utterly, and totally one time. Release all of its treasure, which right now feels like shit. I'm the infinite, unlimited being projecting out of eternity into time and space. What flows out of eternity into time and space is all the knowledge, information, and wisdom that's ever been and will ever be, and all the power that creates endless universes, and that's what I am. It flows into being, and it shows up as my physical body, then my emotional body, then my mental body, and then my universal body, which is my body. It's all one big hologram with a bunch of holograms inside of it. It's all me. All the money that's ever been is mine. Everybody I fear to talk to is me. And those little me's inside just made a whole bunch of conclusions, many of them tied with anger and sadness and fear. And I have felt paralyzed by those things ever since. I never let my truth come up out through my throat and out through my mouth, because the few times I tried, they kicked my face in. And I learned that's what happens when I speak my truth. So from now on, it's a hell of a lot easier to just make my mouth. Maybe that's part of why I feel so offended when I hear Brian saying all that crazy shit, because I want to be saying that crazy shit, and I don't feel good doing it. Breathe big. Breathe fucking huge. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Use your belly, not your chest. Use your belly. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Making the same duration in as out. Bringing in a little bit more air than usual. And letting out a little more air than usual. Smoothing out the stops and the gaps and the pauses and really making it a nice smooth curve in. At the very top of the inhale, it's falling over into an exhale. And at the very bottom of the exhale, it automatically switches to an inhale. I am not safe sharing my awesomeness. It's what we've all been believing. I am not safe when I share my awesomeness. When I express my feelings, they say loving things like, I'll give you something to cry about, you little bitch. Or big boys don't cry. Or pussy. Went cry, baby, yeah. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. I'll tell you something fun. Everybody breathe. When I was little, my dad would hurt me. And then when he hurt me, I would either cry or say stop, and then he would mock me. And then when I finally got pissed off, he had a reason to beat the shit out of me. All the while calling me a faker and a phony. You talk about fun. You get hurt, you can't express your feelings, because if you do, you're going to get hurt worse. And you really, like, if you say, now this is my yeah, because I was little yeah. If you cry, you're going to get mocked and hurt and told you're faking and get punished for it. And if you fight back, it's going to accelerate much more intensely. And it hurts too much to ignore. So before it was over, he'd be sitting on top of me. I'm like little kid, and this 6'4" fucking beast is over me, hitting me over and over and over again and punishing me every time I express any emotion while bringing the emotion out of me. Okay? I learned to not express my emotions too. We express our enthusiasm. They tell us, shut up, you're too fucking loud and your singing sounds like a dying fucking dolphin. Shut up now. And if we express our sadness, they make fun of that. If we express our anger, we're a bad girl or a bad boy. And if we're scared, we're a chicken. Talk about a no-win situation. And if we're enthusiastic, they chop us off at the knees. Come on, don't you know we're supposed to be in line here? It's not polite. And if you're not polite, we have police. And you have to be politically correct. And you have to know what to not say lest someone think you're an arrogant asshole or an overbearing jerk or a needy little bitch. And everybody's rules are a little bit different, so you can't really get it right. So a lot of us just shrink back into our couch. Y'all want to come over and watch the game? Only way I know to be safe. But which football jersey should I wear when the guys come over? Because if I'm wearing my Steelers, I think one of them don't like the Steelers. Well, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So I better tone it down and not offend anybody. How many minutes of the last 20 days, how many of those minutes was I partially or completely engaged in seeking approval and didn't even fucking know it? Because I got a lot of ways of seeking approval that I don't call seeking approval. No, of course not. Not me.
All but maybe 30 seconds.
That's most of us. I've spent 47 years, 95%, 97% of my energy was devoted to fitting in, looking good, being funny enough.
Looking good enough.
Yeah. Fitting in to structures I didn't want to fucking be part of. Oh, I'm getting some nods now. Oh, yes, I am. Well, you know, I got other friends that are in network marketing companies. And if I step out and say that our products are actually the best, some of them are going to feel offended in it.
I've been holding on to another one, even though this one's superior. And
oh, God, you're doing one of them pyramid things. So are you, fuckwad.
the employee is the most upside down pyramid of all.
Yeah. And then I got these fucking idiot suckers that invest money with me to come sit around or in a pyramid.
Brilliant. You're a genius.
Brian, you doing one of them pyramid things? Yeah, y'all come over. Let me tell you how much it costs.
There's your catch right there. You're just crazier than the rest of us.
I am telling you, I am. Oh my God. That's funny to me. I don't care what y'all think.
That's funny as hell.
It's true. That's why.
It is true. Y'all doing one of them pyramid things every chance we get.
Fuck yeah.
So Kate, if you just keep your eyes closed and breathe, and if you would say, every time I go to open my mouth about this, I stumble over my words.
Every time I open my mouth about this, I stumble over my words.
All right. And feel how your body feels, hearing that, saying that, and believing that.
It feels not good.
All right. There is no fucking it. I'm just messing with you. Can you please show me the it that doesn't feel good?
Those words I said don't feel good.
Ah, the words don't feel good. Did you ask them, or did they just volunteer that information on their own? We are the words you said, and we don't feel good.
I speak on behalf of my words.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to make a wild shot in the dark here. I'm going to guess you don't fucking feel good.
No, I don't feel good. There we go.
Thank you. Brian, you're such a, how dare you correct people? Like, how do you, don't you know that politeness, we're supposed to just go along with it, whatever they say, and smile and nod, and yeah, I want to fuck a bear too. Yes, of course I do. No, not going to do it. Not going to happen. So, okay. You said those words, and you could feel how your body felt. You could feel how your mind feels, and you know what you've been doing, thinking all that shit. So just wiggle your butt for a second. Ding, reset. Okay, now feel your body. Relax your shoulders. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Thank you. Your shoulders were very close to becoming a nutcracker and breaking your head. So soften all that stuff and relax. So move in your body. And if you will, please say out loud, up until now, when I opened my mouth to talk about this, I stumbled all over my words.
Up until now, when I opened my mouth to talk about this, I stumbled all over my words.
Now feel that. Feel that. And feel that there was a little girl in there who learned that it wasn't safe for her to express her feelings. It wasn't safe for her to be too excited about anything. It wasn't okay for her to express her sadness or her fear. She had to disguise them as other things because it wasn't safe. It wasn't okay to express them. Other people around actually couldn't handle you expressing it, but they didn't tell you that. They told you you were wrong and bad for doing it. You even learned to project the shit out onto the words as an it, as opposed to being in yourself and owning it. And I'm telling you, you're safe, regardless. Up until now, when I would go to speak about this, I'd fucking stumble over my words. Now, shake your butt. Ding, reset. Please feel your body and say out loud, up until now, I perceived that when I would go to speak about this, I would stumble all over my words.
Up until now, whenever I would go and speak about this, I would stumble all over my words.
All right. Okay, we're going to do that again. And I'm going to walk you through the phrases because this is a long sentence now. Up until now.
Up until now.
I perceived. That when I would go to speak about this, I stumbled all over my words.
That when I would go to speak about this, I would stumble all over my words.
But I'm not sure. I don't really know. I was sure, and now I'm not.
I was sure, but now I'm not.
If I were to speak about it now, I have no fucking idea what would happen.
If I were to speak about it now, I have no fucking idea what would happen.
Feel the truth of that.
It's true.
It is true. You have no fucking idea. You know what did happen, but actually you don't even know that. You only know that that's what you perceived. It might have been something else the whole time. You don't know. I don't know. Now imagine talking to somebody about what you have, either the products or the opportunity that you know is magical, superior, and potentially miraculous for them. And imagine them not being willing to hear and you feel amazing about it. Because you're no longer trying to get approval. You're no longer trying to win. Guess what, Rich? I got one. You don't need that. I shared it with someone and they said, no, wow, high five. You shared it with someone. Hey, I shared it with someone else and they said, holy fuck, you are a sucker. What an idiot you. Oh, God. Yeah. Nutritional superfoods. Blah. And you're like, wow, I am so grateful that they disqualified themselves so early. Shit, they might have said yes if I had said it differently. And can you imagine the ruckus and the unfun that would have happened over the next few months? And then I shared it with someone, and I probably could have explained it a little bit better. Hell, the next time I explain it, I probably will explain it a little bit more clearly. 10 times from now, I'll probably explain it even better. But I quit caring. I said it, and they said, super what? I didn't even like goji berries. I'm curious about this. So I've been looking into that a little bit. And I was able to tell them a little bit more, and they said, you know what? I'm not really ready for that right now. And I realized that that's not actually a no. It's a no for now. It's a not quite yet. And I just got even more clear about how to explain this. And I just got even more clear about how to feel and how I want to feel when someone says yes or no or maybe or later or... And I fucking can't wait to share it again. In fact, I'm going to reach out right now. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go make another post. The last 10 posts that I did, I was saying they didn't work, but actually they worked to create exactly what they created. I'm going to modify it a little bit and see what happens. And you know, one of the things I'm learning is that a lot of people have to get exposed to something 7, 8, 9, 10 times before they feel safe, because they're dealing with the same fucking bullshit I was. They don't want to be wrong or stupid. Or here, I thought I was fucking up, but the fact is they were afraid of fucking up. Oh my God. Silly me. Oh, you know, I started to share it and somebody said, well, I tried to share a post with Brian's video, and then my friend got really offended that he said fuck. I'm not going to share that anymore. Now my friend's mad. Well, I want to share Brian's work, but I shared it with a friend and they said, God, he is so fucking arrogant. I'm not sure I want to do that again. I tried to share my Tupperware business and someone said, plastics are Satan. I tried to share my business and somebody said, oh God, a pyramid, sucker. Can't believe you're doing that. You know what? I feel so embarrassed. I'm never going to tell anybody ever again. When you realize that's their shit triggering your shit and it's all shit, then you'll meet it and embrace it and move right through it You might even call them on their shit sometimes very lovingly. Wow. You know, I heard you say before that you were really open-minded and you're really curious about expanding into your infinite awesomeness. Would you be interested in hearing my feedback on what you just said? Because I felt exactly the same way. I can tell you what I found. Oh, you're not open? Well, you just disqualified yourself. I love you, but I wouldn't want to work with you right now anyway. Frankly, I only want people working with me that want this. Now, I know that I could have explained it in a way that would be more serving, so I do take partial responsibility, but I no longer take blame. And I don't have to get off the call saying, oh, they were such a negative asshole. They weren't interested right now. They're dealing with other shit. Nobody has to be a bad guy, bad girl. Kate, I have a strong feeling that this one, last night or yesterday, I was working with Brenda on something that I realized when it came up, I was like, wow, this is an octopus right here. This is a life issue that is touching everything from your relationship to your dad, to your sexuality, to money, to business, to communication. Oh, I mean, this one right here is, and man, she felt so many sensations for so long. It was so intense. And when that's done and she looks at her life and she opens her eyes and everything's brighter and everything's more amazing and everything's more, it doesn't mean that every one of those issues will have completely changed. So when you take that next step and some of these feelings are similar, the feelings, you're like, wait, oh no, it didn't work. Bullshit. This is a deep issue that goes down into so many of your childhood experiences and so many times that you were scolded and punished and told to shut up and laughed at and ridiculed and embarrassed and punished. So many. However, what this does is it opens up that can of wonderful so that you can begin to feel these feelings and move through them one at a time. And if you will go after this and you will reach out to somebody that you've been scared to reach out to, and you will walk through it, and even if you feel that you stumble on your words, let me tell you something. Give me some raw, wild enthusiasm over a polished presentation any fucking day of the week. How about you? How about you? You know, the norm at companies is it's the goofy, enthusiastic retard that comes in and breaks every record in the history of the company. Because raw, wild enthusiasm will always trump a polished presentation. Now, as you begin to fine-tune your communication, if you will maintain your enthusiasm as you begin to polish your presentation, you become a force to be reckoned with. They call them double diamonds, crowns. You know what I mean? Raw, wild, badass enthusiasm always slaughters the polished presentation. What the fuck could be that awesome? Tell me more. And there's a saying in sales, direct sales, and especially network marketing, you cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. You cannot say the right thing to the wrong person.
True.
Everyone who says no, thank them quickly. Everyone who says yes, thank them quickly. Everyone who says maybe, thank them quickly and move to the next and the next and the next and the next. Speak your truth with love. And it won't really matter if you stumble along the way. You can laugh. God, what I meant to say was, whoops, I did it again. Here, watch this 4-minute video. I'm going to watch it with you. So, Kate, think about somebody you'd really, really, really like to talk to about the miraculous products that you have found. And you're not going to bring up the business whatsoever. Somebody that you know, we're going to make this really simple. Somebody you know is having some health issues, and you know beyond the shadow of a doubt they're buying fucking food, and you know beyond the shadow of a doubt that if they diverted a little bit of their food money away from the poison and towards these, you know beyond the shadow of a doubt it would be a benefit. Now, can you share it with them without needing them to say yes?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
100%.
Okay, so you can be okay with them saying no. It actually doesn't, huh?
Yes, I can. I'll feel bad for her, but I will.
Well, that's why you're still fucked. Because it's none of your fucking business. Listen to me. Are you gonna go cure everybody tomorrow?
Fuck no.
No.
And why don't you fucking kill yourself now? I mean, goddamn, if you can't cure everybody tomorrow, you have no right living. Right?
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
She needs more clarity on that one.
I feel it. I feel it. And that's okay. So listen, whose health is your responsibility?
Mine.
All right. So whose responsibility is her health?
Hers.
Then why are you going to feel fucking bad if she chooses to be ill? Check it out. Why?
Because I care, you know. I guess because I care, and I would like some people that I care about to make better choices for themselves. I know I can't.
Better. So that means you know what's a better choice for them. How do you like it when Rich was doing that to you?
Don't.
You didn't like it. You didn't like it when Rich knew better for you than you knew for you. And they don't like it either. And that's why they're running from you like the fucking plague. All right. Now this ain't just you, everybody. I was going to wrap that up. I'm going to go a little bit down this rabbit hole a little bit right here and do it because this will benefit everybody. Won't it? Won't it? Won't it? Who else ever feels like people need your help and you're supposed to be helping them and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I know. We've been talking about this. Okay. I'm going to say it a little more gently, lovingly, kind of soft and supportively than I usually do. It's none of your fucking business.
Thank you.
I apologize. I didn't stomp. It's none of your fucking business.
You're right.
You can always tell when I'm right because my mouth is moving.
You shared enough to care.
I bet Wayne loves that one. It's none of your fucking business. Infinite, unlimited being projecting out of eternity into time and space. Over here is all the love and bliss and joy and peace and miracles and eternal serenity that has ever been and will ever be. Projecting out of eternity into time and space to experience fucking limitation, sickness, pain, injury, genital warts, chronic halitosis, pain, confusion, illness, tumors. That fucking eternity gets boring over there in total bliss. You were projected over here to experience the opposite of love and joy and peace, baby girl. And so are they. And when you want for them to be healthier than they want to be for themselves, you put yourself in misery and you alienate them. And then you go to talk to them about your nutritional products from your place of desperation. Now you want to hear a clusterfuck? Here you go. I'm going to talk to you about my opportunity, which I secretly know that I don't deserve to succeed at, and I actually know that I'm not competent, and I really shouldn't be doing this in the first place, and if I do, it's probably going to be a big price that I'm going to have to pay. And not only that, but I want to help you with your health, which you don't give a shit about, and I am desperate needing for you to change your health so that I can feel good about me. So do you see that?
Yeah, that's what I feel like I sound like.
That would make you stumble all over your words. Because if you actually said the truth, they'd think you were fucking crazy. Because that's crazy. It doesn't work. Now, I understand the feelings because it's all those conflicted little girls, one of which says, I really want to succeed. The other which says, but if I succeed, they'll punish me. And if I do succeed, somebody's going to probably force me to do something I don't want to do. And then there's going to be a price to pay. And then I'm going to have to deal with this. With all those feelings tangled up and you're trying to actually take action, it's like start, stop, start, stop, stop, start, 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 stop, stop, start, stop, start, stop, stop, stop. That sounds like I'm stumbling all over my words right there. But then I need for them to buy these products because number one, I need to make money so I don't feel like such a fucking failure. But I don't want to make the money because then I'll look like a success and I'll be confused about the price I have to pay. But I do need for them to say yes so that they can solve their health so that I can feel good when they secretly want to suffer with that health issue for another 4 years.
Holy shit, you're oh, fuck.
That's fucked up, man. Y'all wonder why I say fuck so much. Fuck.
It's the only word that works.
For this one, dear googity God. Now, you ain't the only one. Anybody, if you've been feeling anything remotely like this, go ahead and nod now, please. So everybody watching the replay, yep. That's some kooky shit, Kate.
I know.
That you've been dealing with, and you ain't the only one.
No, by any means.
You're like the poster child.
Dude, that's not even the half of it. I got other shit going on too. Physical goofy shit, but I just perceive it, so I don't know.
Well, the physical. Okay, so look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Eyes open, everybody. Everybody, eyes open. Look at this. Infinite, unlimited being projecting out of eternity into time and space, right? And it projects as a physical body, and it projects as an emotional body, and it projects as a mental body, and it projects out as the entire universe, including everybody else. All of which is me. All those trauma moments, freezing emotion, anger, sadness, and fear, creating disturbance in the projector, creating little black marks on the projector lens, which casts a shadow into the physical body as those sensations. Casting the same exact shadow through the physical body into the emotional body as the sadness and fear. Casting the same shadow through the physical body as those sensations and symptoms, through the emotional body as sadness and fear, through the mental body as all those crazy fucking thoughts and words you've been saying, and out into the world as people rejecting you, resisting you, resenting you, making fun of you, mocking you, and saying, what are you in a fucking pyramid, bitch? It's all the same stuff here. In your physical body, in your emotional body, in your mental body, and in the universal body, it's all the same thing. It's one thing that's showing up as all of that. Now watch this. Where do we start this session? If all the money in the universe is yours, and if the universe is you, and if the universe is yours, then what the fuck would be keeping it away from you? How is it that you don't see that the money's in you? That little shadow, that little black mark on the lens is making a shadow so you don't see the things where there is apparently no light. You don't see them. Why is someone else just rocking that motherfucker? They got friends. They got a mouth. They had experiences. They got products to offer and a business to share. They got friends that have health issues that say yes. Because the shadows are a little bit different in this person than you. Now, they are sabotaging themselves over here. Or they're going to wait till they hit blue diamond. And then their shit's going to crash all over them. Because they're doing it a different way. Their self-punishment's a little different than yours. And you're like, they've got their shit together and they're not. And you just wait. Give them about 42 more days. And the person who you want to be healthy more than they do feels insulted with you trying to help them from the position that they need it when they don't want it and they didn't fucking ask for it. Now, you remember many sessions ago, Rich tried to help you a little bit. I said, dude, you better stop. He was loving you. He wanted you to feel happier than you wanted to feel right then.
Yeah.
Suicide session.
Suicide session. You could call it that, I guess.
It was the session, the suicide
Oh,
session.
I thought, okay, yes.
So don't go where you're not wanted. Don't go where you're not invited. Don't offer help that ain't asked for. Imagine making an honest Facebook post. I don't really want to succeed, but I think I should. And I found these products that I'd like to force on you, especially if you're unhealthy and don't want to be well. Not only that, it can help you make money that you don't think you deserve. So I'd like for you to come and join me and make all of our lives a living fucking hell. That would be an honest post, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would be I'm going live on Facebook. I'm going to tell my story.
That would be the best Facebook Live ever.
Best ever.
Short, sweet, to the point. Done.
Straight out.
I'll title it My Bullshit.
So please, whatever you do, don't join me unless you're committed to suffering like I am.
Right. Because I'm miserable.
Because I'm fucking miserable and I need you to be miserable with me.
I have everything I could ever want and I'm still fucking miserable.
Now see, everybody that's smiling right now knows. That's like, yeah, I've been doing that. Uh-huh.
So then why do we feel so alone? Brian Ridgway, you know all this stuff. You've seen how many people come to you with this. Why do we feel so alone if we're all feeling this shit?
Because we're in total denial that we're feeling it. We're completely hiding it on so many levels that we don't really see it until some asshole like me comes along who's willing to be unliked and just fucking say it like it is.
Somebody else is pushing it down too, so you don't see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do one final story here. Okay, so you guys have heard me alluding to this, and I talk about it in the beginning of my book. Never really, I don't think I've ever really fully brought this out publicly. It's not nothing hidden. It's just there's a lot of stuff to talk about. From birth until 46-ish, somewhere around there, I basically alienated everybody that I ever met. Partially because I wanted to fix everybody. And I can. Okay? I looked at people, Wayne, I'm glad you walked in because this is partially for you, buddy. I would meet a person and I would look at them and I felt unconditional love for them. So I would tell them what they were doing that was fucking themselves up. Now, I wasn't supposed to be able to know that. Anybody ever felt that? Dude, you watching me through my fucking webcam, listening through my phone microphone? I knew that they were, but I didn't know you were. Where do I pay for the subscription to that?
Taxes.
So I alienated everybody. I had no idea that everybody didn't want to be healthy and happy. Why would I didn't understand infinite unlimited being projecting out of eternity to time and space to have experience of misery until they're done. I did not understand that. Why would anyone choose that? Haven't you ever thought that when I was doing this bell break with somebody? Brian, you can't say a woman chose to be raped. That is politically incorrect. I'm not saying the woman chose. I'm saying the infinite unlimited being chose to have that experience as a part of being a woman, because over here it's just boring ass unconditional love all the time. Why would someone choose that? Experience. Okay, so I was alienating everybody. I tried to help everybody because they needed my help, and I needed to help them. And if I helped enough people, I would be approved. People would see how good I was. And finally, I would be loved, and I could have rainbows and unicorns forever, riding off into the sunset on my bear. And then everybody that I loved, everybody I liked, within just a very short time hated me. I loved everybody unconditionally. I only wanted to help. And everybody hated me. And I mean, my friends, you know, as teenagers, everybody's talking shit about it. And I mean, I was just devastated. I was so sad all the time. Everybody hated me. I don't know if you can really relate. I'm talking about as much as you've ever felt hated by some or most, I was hated by everybody. I had no fucking friends. And I couldn't turn it off because I loved everybody. And I'd look at him and I'd be like, oh my God, look at how you're fucking yourself up. This is how you, let me show you. I will fix you. And then here's the story part of this. So I was married at the time. And one weird thing about me is I really aimed to be honest and conscious, even way back then. And I was talking to my wife about it many, many, many times. And she said, you know, I don't know, but like there's this professor that I had in college who he was like amazing at conflict resolution. She went to Brown University. So, you know, lofty Ivy League. And this guy was like a world famous, he was the youngest vice president and then president ever of a multi-billion-dollar corporation who worked around the world on conflict resolution. Dude was ninja at helping people to feel comfortable, and everybody loved him. Everybody appreciated him. He had this way of making everybody feel amazing about themselves. She told me about him many times. And as I said, like, I love people. I would love to be liked. And I also want to help people and have it actually work. You know, what the fuck am I doing? I'm literally doing everything I can to love every person that I meet, and they fucking hate me. What is going on? And I was so sad. I was so lost. And she said, well, you know what? This guy has a gift and he's able to like help people. And I said, do you think that he would talk to me? And she said, I don't know. Let me find out. We had very, very, very little money, to put it mildly. And I wasn't able to fly. We lived in South Carolina. He was in Rhode Island. So I drove 11 hours each way to have lunch with this man. If that tells you anything. And I asked him, I said, dude, here's what she's telling me about you. And here's what I, hear, and all this amazing gift that you have. And I'm able to help people solve crazy shit, man. But everybody fucking hates me. Da, 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 da. And he asked me a few questions and he said, man, I tell you the truth. I don't know what to say to you that would be, quote, the answer. But I can just tell you this. Don't help anybody until they ask for it. And I went, fuck. Don't help anybody until they ask for it. That means don't help nobody that didn't ask for it. What if they're choosing in this life to get sicker and sicker, in more and more pain, and die at 47 in serious physical agony? What if that's their choice and it's none of your motherfucking business? They're an infinite, unlimited being that doesn't need your shit. They don't need your help. Now, one of the reasons today that lots of people get offended by me, and one of the reasons today that a lot of people would say in their unconsciousness that they don't like me, they get offended, whatever, blah, 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 is I am immune to the idea that people need my help. Almost every spiritual person I know, including almost every spiritual guru out there, almost every one of them is still choking under the weight of people need my help. I need to help the world. I need to save the world. We have to heal the world. We have to. Almost every one of them. The world needs our help. And you think you're going to make a positive difference approaching it from that?
Until now I did.
Almost everybody does.
Until now I did.
So see if you can let it in that it's none of your fucking business. Try anybody who's willing, just try it on. It's none of my fucking business.
None of my fucking business.
It's none of my fucking business. It never was. And I'm the one that was creating all that help and all that stress and all that difficulty of communication. I'm sitting talking to this person who is an infinite, unlimited being, choosing their stuff. They have not asked for my help. And I'm basically saying to them, whether I use the words or not, you, my friend, are fucked up and you need my help. Okay, that's what you're telling them. That's what you're telling them. You don't have to say the words. You don't have to say the words for them to feel that shit from you. Fuck you and your fucking power shake. Shake this, motherfucker.
Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you try to rescue me from what I came to this fucking planet to suffer through? You crazy? Man, the first 30 sessions that I did when I turned this into a business, the first 30 sessions I did, I swear to God, 20 people, so 2/3 were deeply wrestling with that people need my help. And I better help them. And when I don't help them, I feel guilty. And then makes you real fucking effective at communicating. Not. It just holds you a fucking prisoner. Well, Brian, if you weren't so fucking inflammatory, you'd have a much bigger audience.
Maybe I have the right audience.
Maybe I have the perfect audience right now. And there's probably more people out there. I don't want to reach a wider audience. I just want to reach deeper into the audience.
Can I just say that if you were prim and proper, I probably wouldn't give two shits about what you said. I wouldn't pay attention.
I agree.
You're real, and that's what makes it engaging.
And I admit I want to fuck bears when I feel that way.
No, we do that. You like squirrels.
I do like squirrels. Now I'm leaning more and more to squirrels. I don't even ever have to go back there again. You don't need to help anybody, and they don't need your help. And you know what's really amazing then? You get to help people that want it and have it be fun and joyful and amazing. You're welcome, Sabrina. Oh my God, I'm only going to play with people in the way that they want to be played with. And if I don't enjoy playing with them, fuck them. And I actually don't mean that in a harsh, I just mean next. They're fine.
I mean, I want to play.
They were fine before I found them. They're going to be fine when I say farewell. I want to play with people I want to play with. in the ways that I want to play. Man, I help people and I am damn good at it. And I finally learned, find people that want help. And guess what? I still don't push the help beyond what they want. I go, okay, well, we'll talk about that later. It's all right. I'm fine. Boom.
Yeah.
Kate, is it going to be a little bit easier now?
Yeah.
You still got some feelings to move through. Let us make no mistake. I'm not going to spend 22 more hours here for any, we don't need, you just got what is necessary for you to now be able to go and have the next feeling come up. And if you'll meet that one the way we met this one, you're going to move through that one rapidly. And then you're going to start to have momentum. It's like, well, shit.
Well, I got clarity this time because the feelings that actually were making me cry had absolutely nothing to do with this. Honestly, it didn't. It was just everything that came up, and it had nothing to do with that. But Freudianly, psychologically, does somehow connect.
Of course it does. Okay, it's that whole octopus thing. Okay, so watch this. Let's kind of wrap it up with this. Excuse me, my friend. Are you concerned about your health? No, not at all. Oh, great. Let me pitch these health products to you. Hey, do you keep your options open about making money with alternative ways? Nope. Oh, I've got a deal for you. Huh? With all these people that are desperately seeking health and wealth and fun and community and connection, find them. It'll be funner. I'm glad I recorded today. Golly.
Yeah. You were magic.
Man, oh man, oh man. So let me just talk to you for a minute. I love you so much. I'm glad you were on today. I know you got irritated a few times. I'm glad. There's nothing wrong with you. There never has been. You're totally perfect in every way, and you always were. And you chose every one of these confusions and obfuscations and complexities and conflagrations. And I just wish I knew more big words because I feel so smart when I say those. Do I look smart enough? You are perfect and flawless and complete, and you've never done anything wrong. You've never actually made a mistake. Every single thing that you've done up until this point was exactly what you chose at the highest level in order to get to this moment of perspective, perception, possibility. Subjecting yourself to my interspecies sexual humor. You don't have any price to pay other than the one you choose to believe you have. You have no brokenness to fix. You got no wrongnesses to right. You ain't got to heal nobody. You ain't got to fix nothing. The world don't need your fucking help. It's infinite, unlimited energy projecting out of eternity into time and space in a state of infinite possibilities with anything able to change anytime, all the time now. If you're in opposition, you're making more of whatever it is that you oppose. And that's how simple it is. It's not punishment and rewards. It's just reflections. It's not even attraction. So quit beating yourself up over that one unless you really want to. And I'm okay with that. I don't need to solve that for you. I see you perfect, unlimited being, peeking out through that confusion, getting irritated with me, and irritated with yourself. Let yourself off the hook, let everybody else off the hook, and quit trying to fucking fix things. Quit trying to help people that didn't ask for it. Have fun, focus on what you want to experience and go there. Get clearer about what it is that you do want to experience so that you can move in that direction and be ready to face and breathe through what comes up that reveals that that's what you had placed between yourself and what you want to experience. And dare I say, yet again, best fucking session ever. Every single time, best session ever. Y'all are amazing to pull this shit off. I love you.
Love you too.
Namaste, motherfuckers.